Hello, this is Divine Sunshine coming to you with today's reading. I didn't pull any of the cards, but that's all right. It might be a reason for that. Um, so I've been off the grid for a while, just trying to take time out to be able to kind of process all the downloads that has been happening, opening of school, trying to get into doing the mission part of it, and also trying to balance the purpose, what's going on with me and DM. Staying grounded as we go along with that, getting a lot of downloads and a lot of new stuff that has been coming in. So I just want to kind of start off with a chat before, if I feel, depending on the time, go into and see about just like a real quick energy read, just to kind of see how things are going. Um, One first off, I want to start off with, because I seen it was kind of like a trend that was going on between a lot of the twin flame ones that I connect with, as far as them taking what's called is a kind of see 111 a break. um I would like call also on the community as well for you all to be to give us that freedom and that well respected space that we need as readers to be able to digest whatever kind of downloads and things that are going on with us, to make those adjustments. Because I'm seeing this a lot. I see even in Malenficient towers of power and twin flame card reading, also of tarot. She's doing the same thing. I call her affectionately male. She's doing the same thing. I know when I was kind of off, I was kind of feeling like, oh, I should get back on there. And I did get on there, and I said a couple of things. I didn't stay on there long. When Spirit's like, now you got to give the message now, I did go ahead and do that. To kind of let you all know, say I'm still here. I'm still getting downloads, getting several things. I know a lot of times with me right now, it seems like I'm kind of adjusting between different dimensions, and kind of I'm floating here and kind of coming back to 3D, and I'm in between. I'm seeing things, and I'm trying to understand what's happening here with these energies and movements and things of that nature as well. But sometimes I have to get out of the spiritual world and kind of go, I call it like almost get off the Nebuchadnezzar, like in the Matrix, and go down into the world, because that kind of helps out with my twin as well. Because if I get too spiritual, again, to create that push and pull, um, it is kind of hard for me to keep on staying spiritually. And there's no way, just like my shirt, DF equals DM, we can have that equality. And so a lot of times with me, this is me. I don't know if anybody else adapts that. But a lot of times, sometimes I have to go into the worldly things to kind of stand in there and get off the spiritual thing of essence of being in that world, so he can kind of catch up to where we are, so we can be kind of even. And I do see the adjustments going on. He's doing some things, getting on his purpose. I would say, yeah, it's a mission. No, that would be his purpose. So he's getting on his purpose. I always get that mixed up. Anyway, he's getting on his purpose, and I'm getting on my purpose. My mission. My mission, because it's about education with kids. I don't like some things that's going on with that, and I like to change. So that's my mission. So we kind of like mirroring on the opposite. So he's getting more into his purpose. I'm getting more into my mission, and he's doing that kind of thing. So I have to kind of pull away from you guys to create that balance that goes on between myself and him. So I know Jupiter 1111 probably has this. You're in this card and that card, or whatever kind of things I'm doing. For wanding, I don't know, that's what came to me. Whatever kind of way what we're doing, the two of cupping or whatever, to kind of create that push and pull, I have to kind of pull away from you all to do that. So all I ask is, when you see those things kind of happening with us as readers, that you just go and say, I just send love and light to them wherever they are, because there is a purpose and a reason why we kind of do that. I got some other things. So now you see also on my channel some new things. What I do is, again, I do the words. I ask the universe to use the words that I get from each day, word genius, and it sends me like really what's the energy of what's going on. It's so uncanny, because like today the word was for us to be able to understand that we were unique, And a lot of things after I had did that and he brought me the word, I found a new gift. I was looking at a picture of myself and my DM in the picture, and we were outside, and all of a sudden I was able to see like the aura of on top as far as what type of ray, because I always know they said that each twin has a special ray of light in which they hold. And so I was seeing, I was looking at me, I had the yellow ray or the golden ray, and my twin had the violet one that was over him. But you had to be in the sky. So I did one, I did my favorite to Faux Nix B. I did an experiment on her, and I said, okay, she sent me a picture of her outside. Let me see, can I see hers? And she was saying in so many words, I hope she's okay for me sharing, that that she was saying, oh my God, this fits me perfectly. And I sent her a little kind of little description about what that color was and what it meant, and she stated that it kind of fit her at that moment. So my thing is, that's going to be a new one, because I have been praying and asking God. I said, everybody has this other special gift, their niche. Jubilee 11 asked me last time. She said, well, what is your niche? You know, everybody does cards, but I wanted something that was like, again, like the word of the day that I have. I got to get on my channel just that quick. What's the word of the day? What was the word of the day for me? Okay, community. Okay. The word of the day was inimitable. Inimitable, which means unique and beyond imitation, impossible to duplicate or copy. So that's what I wanted. And then lo and behold, it said, boom, we got it. So that would be one of my services that I will give, which is to do a really truly a light energy, like a light energy report, which I will tell you what kind of energy or light that you are expressing at that time. Because according to what I've read and seen, some of us will be able, as we move along, we'll be able to move and shift. It seems like to me, it looks like into other lights, but you just whatever light that you're expressing at that time, that is it. Because I know I heard some people say, I'm a blue ray twin, I'm a golden twin of ray. I don't know whatever how it is, if you shift, if you stay that way or whatever. I don't profess to know that, but what I do profess for is that I am able to identify what lights you are expressing at that time. So when I get it up on my website, I definitely know how much it will be. It will be $35 for that reading, just for you sending a picture and just me telling you what that light is, what it means, who, if you believe in angels, what angels you should be working with, and also other things that goes along with that report. If you want that, and if I find out that you had different rays, so you had like the first 7 rays were because it's 12 rays in all, 7 rays you doing transforming, you kind of working. But if you're any of the colors of the last 5 rays, that means you have really highlighted, you really at the end of the spectrum. So if you're at the beginning of it, then I can look and see what things you need to kind of work on. What are some things, the blockages that's for you through the cards? What are some things also that you need to presently, what's your strengths, what's your weaknesses, those things. So if you want those two, the package deal, that would be $65 for you to be able to get both those 2 things together. And so I'm so glad to see that, because I'm like, everybody, light language, chakra work, all that stuff, what am I, so I guess like it goes with Divine Sunshine. It's like, okay, drop it, give her gift. Just like sunshine is like light and rays of light. So then again, so I can tell what's your rays, so you can get a rays of light, divine rays of light reading. How about that? I named it. So divine rays of light reading, so I can see what kind of ray you are expressing. So that's a new thing that has been given to me with that. So rays of light, I gotta remember that, rays of light read divine rays of light reading. So that's it. So if you just want to know what you are, when I look at you, the only thing that I ask that when you do send it and I put it, you have to take the picture outside with the clouds behind, because I can do it when I see it. I try to see it when I was seeing people standing and other things and stuff. It wasn't doing it, but something about it, if I could see you outside in with the clouds behind it some kind of way with you, and you take the picture with you with the clouds behind, or you're outside and I can see it, your aura shows me right off the bat. I could tell which one it is. I did other ones, I couldn't read them like that. I said, I can't see, they got too much junk in the back. So when you have that outside, I'm able to see that what you are. So I will link that up and add that on to my services on my page as well, and then also on my website, divineuninsouls11.co, for that. So if you're interested in that, that's something, a good thing to have. Also, some things that have been downloads and some things getting into my thing, because again, I said this is a 5-side chat, starting off before the reading. One thing I have been doing a lot of watching the videos and understanding that we want divine feminines to remember that we want the divine masculine when he is ready. We don't want him when he is not fully, I call it fully baked in the oven. A lot of us, and I seen that on the reader this morning while I was driving, she was stating that some of us are in that, like, I want my masculine, I miss my masculine. I've been through that. I did that, and boy, the things get kind of difficult and go off the tracks when I went into that kind of energy. And it's like he was doing more pulling away than ever before. Like, what the what? And I was like, now you know better than that. But this something with me, I don't know, I was feeling the divine feminine collective all together, and it was like, I just want you. And then it was like, okay, whoa, what's this energy? You know, we was doing pretty good with you kind of like being I am woman and Miss Independent, and now all of a sudden it's just like I feel myself like at his knees or at his legs, at his ankles, like, where you going, please? So, you know, those things. So we understand that I was getting impatient. It was just getting to the point that I was just like, really like, this is getting on my damn nerves, you know. We're in union this ways, physical and spiritual, but where's the physical thing at, you know? So that was bothering me. And so, you know, it got to the point. So I watched one of the videos, and I said, she makes a very poignant point that you got to remember that when we do get into union physically, okay, because we already got it spiritually, like my DM said, you know, that's really the real thing on that level. Spiritually, we're already in union, okay, because like I said, if you can be able to read his heart and know what he's feeling, know what he's doing, guess what, you're already connected, and connection is union, correct? Okay, so my thing is, when we get into a physical union and we're right there with them, sharing the same roof or the same housing or shelter or whatever with him or her or whatever, which is DF or DM, we have to keep in mind and understanding that we're going to still go through the same relationship issues that regular people do. You don't just because, oh, we're in union, it just drops. Okay, now let's go ahead and be angels living together with each other. It don't go that way. You can watch any of what is the African American and the Caucasian couple. I forgot, Sherry and Ted or whatever it is that's together. It don't, like I say, break bread. No, it don't make no difference. You can see them on them kind of having like a disagreement on ideas, and he kind of looking, giving her the look, and she giving him the look. You know, it still goes on. But see, what makes a difference is that you all have the keys to understand that, you know what, we done been through too much damn stuff. Yeah, I was about to say something else. We done been through too much stuff that we've gotten to this point that, hell, you know, like Jada Pinkett said about with Will Smith, she's like, hell, I didn't care if we had gotten to the point where they was at that point, they was having a rocky part into their marriage, and she's like, I was looking at him saying, hell, I ain't leaving. She said, I don't care if I got one side of the house and you got another side of the house, and you got somebody and I got somebody. We ain't getting no damn divorce. We up in here. That's just it. That's it. She's like, I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. That's the kind of attitude. You don't want to be saying you got somebody, I got somebody. But that's the attitude that's saying, you know what, we in it to win it. You know, it's too late. I done been to too much crap. We done been to too much to get to this damn point that we at in now. That one little petty argument about who left the knife in the damn peanut butter jar, them days is over with. We got enough skills to remember that some kind of way. But when we get to that point, they're saying, you know, did you put your finger, not the knife, but most time it'll tell you, you ate and licked out the jar. You did that. Like, did you eat out the peanut butter jar? Because it sure enough looked like you did. I got all digging finger marks all up in the peanut butter. This looked like you did it, and you ready to walk because of the jiffy peanut butter. You done put your finger all up in it, and you ready to walk. Okay, so my point is that when you have little arguments like that, you supposed to be divine. You supposed to take it and say, okay, baby, you know what? You know, I didn't talk to you before about the peanut fingers in there. You know, I kind of don't like it. Or you at the point that you say, you know what? I really know you love you some Skippy peanut butter. And I'm going to go ahead and give me another one like my mom did. She put the dad's name on one and hers on the other because she like, your father, I don't know. So you get to the point, remember, they're both twins too. So twin flames. So, you know, you get to the point and say, hey, this ain't even worth it. This ain't a battle. I feel like even going out there to either suit up or mount up on about it just ain't worth it. You know, I love you, you love me. That's it. We a happy family. We gonna do the I love you, Barney, on this part, and then and that's it on that. So this is what we're saying about that. We want to kind of get us enough things underneath our armor and skills and understanding about how we make each other's trigger each other, what makes each other tick. And we understand that, like, okay, some things, you know, we got to watch how we bring it to them in a different way. If you still speaking fluent karmic, like I told you all before, that stuff is not going to work, and you all in union. It's going to be another separation. It's going to be another separation and another movement again if you decide to do that. You know, you got to be able to be to have that. I also think about, maybe that's why I felt some movement in here. Like with my dad, you know, you don't want to get to the point, and I don't think us these next twins are going to get like that. Definitely